Okay, in this video, we're going to actually start working on the animation portion to bring the gun up right in the front of our camera. So here's the steps of what we're going to do. So we're going to have two transforms, one for the sight and one for the relativity. Oh my gosh, I can speak. You know what I'm trying to say, to the hand. So our sight location is going to essentially be our camera directly in front, directly in front of our camera. So I have found just by default the position or the distance of 30 centimeters to be appropriate, at least for testing. And then we have our relative for hand, which is essentially our socket, like our optic up here. Whoops. So where the red dot is, and to be relative to our arms. So our arm mesh right there. And then for the actual animation graph, or is it not letting me click the bloody thing? There we go. What we're going to end up doing is use transform modify bone for the virtual sight, or the virtual bone for the sight. And we link that to the relative hand transform. And then we copy our hand underscore R bone to the VB sight location. Then afterwards, we also modify the VB sight again to the actual sight where we want it to be. So where we want that red dot to be, which is directly in front of our camera, obviously, so it's set it on our screen. And then to make all that link up, we use 2bone IK to position everything. So this is what actually kind of drives the hand position. So to begin, we have to figure out how to do our sight location and our relative hand location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually package all this up just to hide it out of the way and make it just kind of default. So I'm going to create a new function and just call it default. And actually for this, we really don't need it. So I'm just going to delete pretty much everything over here, as well as this comment, and delete the default variable. Now on begin play, we're going to get our try get pawn owner. We're going to go ahead and cast to our first person character. And from here, we want to store that. So I'm going to delete the, let's actually delete the state machine as well. So I'm going to delete the B is moving and B is in air variables and create a new one called character. So this one's going to be of the type first person character. Object reference, let's set it. And here, because we really only have one sight, we're only going to do this once. We're going to set our, those variables that I mentioned, the sight transform and the relative hand transform. So let's go ahead and create two new variables. So this one's going to be the sight transform of the type transform, and then relative hand transform. There we go. Now when we have two functions here, so set sight transform and set relative hand transform, and we want to set I've noticed for whatever reason we have to set a delay. Well, actually it kind of makes some sense because we have to, at least with my project anyways, where it's spawning the gun, then spawning all the optics. We're going to set a delay of like 0.3 seconds, in which case we call set sight transform and set relative hand transform. Then afterwards, we're going to go through. I don't think we need anything inside the animation update until we do the left hand IK. So let's go ahead and open up the set sight transform. And if you recall, that is going to be the camera relative to our arms. So what we want to do is get our character. And I'm going to go off the assumption, we'll do a valid check. Why not? Just to make sure. So we want our camera. So that is our first person camera component. We want to get, what is it? Is it get world transform or get transform? Let's get relative, get world transform. We want to get our mesh, so get mesh. And unfortunately, that only gets us our third person mesh. So we're going to have to make a change to our character's header here. We're going to have to add, actually we do have it, but it's not blueprint callable. So what we're going to do is use function blueprint, let's see, was get mesh pure? Okay, so get mesh is a pure function, so we're going to do blueprint pure. There we go. And we're going to have to recompile. So let's go ahead and relaunch the project. Okay, let's reopen the assets like so. And now we should be able to get mesh 1p. And we have our first person mesh. So we can go ahead and get world transform. And as you recall, we have to make this relative. So we're going to make our camera relative to our arms. So make relative transform. Let's go ahead and split this up. And we're going to go ahead and find our site transform. Let's go ahead and set it. Set it if it is valid. And we want to get this position kind of in front. So you can see we want to position it 30 centimeters in front of the camera. So where this, that's really sensitive, camera position is, we want to just kind of have it up and kind of front over here. So this will be roughly where we want the site to be. So if we were to shrink this up to, let's say 5 centimeters, well, that would bring the site back very close to the camera. And obviously, as you can kind of think, that's a little bit close. So we're going to lengthen this by 30. So what we can do is get the split the transform, get the rotation. We're going to go ahead and get forward vector. And from there, we can multiply it by a float. So I'm going to multiply it by 30. Then we can take our new location, so the location here, and we're going to go ahead and add the two vectors together. And this is our new, well, location. So we're going to go ahead and split the site transform, link that up to the location, and link the rotation directly up to the returned rotation. So it comes out like so. So now we need to work on the set relative hand transform. So if you recall, that is basically the optic socket relative to the arms. That's really all it is. So same thing again, I'm going to copy the is valid in character, save a little time. So from the character, we have to go ahead and get the optic. So get optic 1. This should be the mesh. Yes, it is. So get socket transform. Make sure it's set to RTS world. And if you recall the socket name, double check here, it should be, yep, S_aim. And then from there, we go ahead and get our mesh again. Let's get mesh 1p, get socket transform. And this one's going to be for hand_r, so our hand bone. Now again, make relative. And let's set the relative hand transform. And save. So that pretty much has these two done. Now we can actually begin working on our animation graph. And I'm going to split this up actually into 2 videos. So again, they'll probably be released on the same day. But this is mostly just to try to keep them around the 10-minute mark. I don't want to go excessively long, because by the end of this, it'll probably be closer to 20 minutes. So anyways, as always, if you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon down in the description below, where I have a Team Deathmatch series just for patrons, as well as early access to all the videos of this series, which will be the C++ portion. So you will get, well, obviously early access. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to join the Discord that's linked down below, and I'll try to help you out. So I'll see you in the next video.